So you guys haven't really seen my squat days. Unintentional, it just happens that way that I end up doing it on days we're not vlogging. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, at least some of it, because hubby's watching his football. It's Sunday football for him. I used to be really into it. We used to do fantasy together, but I don't know, kind of stopped like 2 years ago.
We don't have friends.
We don't have friends. Truth. So because of that, we just don't do fantasy. I mean, we can't just play against each other because that would be boring. But anyways, yeah, he'll be in and out, so you guys might miss a couple things, but it's pretty much a squat day. Just try to go as heavy as I can, do as much as I can. So let's get started. Lightweight, it's a warm-up. I didn't go max reps because the idea is not to get tired just yet. I want us to be able to go heavy. So we're just gonna keep adding on weights. See how heavy I can go today. We have 215 on. We'll see if I can clear 3 reps. I don't want to overdo it because I want to see if I can get past. I think 220 or 225 has been the most, and I haven't been able to get past it. So we'll see if I can. We're at 225 now, again with my spotter. Now we're adding the baby plates just so I can get to 230. It's gonna happen, guys. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with it. We reached 230 for 2 clean reps. I'm happy here. You know, I've done heavier, but I understand when you cut, you can only go so heavy, but I will be doing a mini bulk. It's not gonna be anything severe this winter, so hopefully I can go up in weight. So it'd be fun to see. I think it's just fun, even if I can't maintain it once I cut, it's just fun to see how much you can push your strength. Now we're just gonna do safer, lower, cleaner reps.
Yeah, what, 285?
285 was my max when I was bulking. I reached 285. I wanted to get to 300, never happened. But I don't know if I could do that though. I was eating close to 3,000 calories. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that again. I don't know. is gonna be lots of reps. It is just as challenging as heavy because it makes you actually push harder and you keep going for the next rep. You're like, I can do it, I can do it, until you can't do it. We've had those moments happen. Thankfully, it's never happened on free weight squats, only Smith machine. But I think Smith machine like gives you a guarantee that if something happens, you're fine. Just sit down. Before you guys ask, the outfit, Bromley, both. You guys remember the haul? That's where it's from. These are actually pretty cool because you kind of feel naked though, because you can't feel them. They're so like thin, but it's nice because you get air and it's circulating and it feels good. Okay guys, so it is October. This means that my bulk should be starting very soon, actually like tomorrow. So I wanted to do a really quick physique update. I'm going to show you guys my body unposed and then posed, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So here's the front, side. These are a little tight, but oh well, that's all I could find at the time. Now a couple posed. We're recording. Okay, so the reason why I do these physique updates is one, a reality check. It helps me see where my body is if I'm lying to myself. And it's also a really good way to track progress and to show you guys how it is possible with hard work, determination, and knowing what you're doing and heading in the right direction. Right now is the perfect time to start bulking because it's sweater season, so you get to cover up a little bit more. No one wants to have food babies during summer, so that's why typically no one ever bulks during summer. Now, I don't think I need to gain much, like too much size, so I won't be doing a bulk as severe as before, so my progress may not be huge compared to what I've done in the past. Usually when you start out very lean, I was 14% body fat shredded, you do need to eat a lot more and take your bulk a bit more aggressive in order to gain, because you'll notice you don't really see a lot of weight gain happening. For me, you know, I was not gaining weight, so I had to keep increasing, regardless of what any numbers or site told me. It didn't matter. It was my body. My metabolism was very fast, so I had to keep increasing. Now this is where it gets tricky, because there are people like, oh, I've been doing it for like 3 years and I don't have size. Clearly that means you're not eating enough. And then there are people that say, well, every time I cut, I lose everything. That means you're probably doing a very aggressive bulk and you gained a lot of fat. And then when you cut, you lost all the fat, but your muscle wasn't really visible, or you didn't make too much muscle, which is also your workouts. If you're not really pushing the limits or you're skipping a lot of workouts, a bulk is like, things get serious. You need to start, you know, being committed. You can't just miss workouts and keep eating, or vice versa, because then you're not gonna get the progress you want. And then if you overwork out and even though you've increased your calories, but then you start increasing activity, you're not doing anything. So this is where it becomes really important to make sure you are eating properly, because say you decide to stay in maintenance, that's a huge waste of time. You can be in maintenance for like 3 years and be like, I'm not gaining anything or doing anything. And yeah, that was as simple as you were not eating enough. So a bulk is fun, it is mentally difficult, but it is so important to make sure that you're eating enough to get you to where you want. Eat towards your goals, guys. You guys know that's my motto now. I always say it because it's so true. You can do all the workouts in the world, it wouldn't matter if you're not eating towards your goals. You won't see the progress you want. I would say the hardest part about a bulk is the eating when you don't want to eat anymore. And I was really good about this. Every single day I reached my calories, and I tell people this is so important because you stall progress. One day that you eat at a deficit, you know, you're stalling your progress. And then I even have clients that are like, Florina, I don't want to eat anymore, I can't eat anymore. I'm like, I guess you don't want the gains. I know, tough love, but it literally all is in your nutrition, and you just gotta force feed yourself. Even when you look down and see a belly full of food, you gotta keep going. I actually, thinking of it, even people on a fat loss journey still complain because they have to force feed themselves. You still gotta eat when you're trying to burn fat, and when you eat at a deficit, a healthy deficit, sometimes you can still feel pretty full. Even though I'm on a deficit, some days I just didn't want food, and that's why it's so important to track, guys. I always talk about this. Intuitive eating is really difficult when you have a goal to reach. If your body isn't set, you probably are gonna have a really hard time intuitively eating, because you gotta know, hey, did I reach my calories? Am I just having a day where nothing is appealing, I don't want to eat? Or am I having a day where everything I see, I just want to eat it? And you got to know that. You can't just intuitively eat. In my experience, especially when you set a goal, you'll get there much faster knowing what you're doing and doing it every day instead of guessing, and maybe 3 days out of the week you did it right, but the other days you didn't. You kind of robbing yourself of time. Anyways, I'm super excited to take you guys on this journey. Something I'm always asked is, Florina, how did you maintain abs throughout your bulk? How do you have abs while you're bulking? I started with abs, a very important thing. A lot of people don't work abs, which is a big, like, you can't have them if you've never worked them. But I started at 14% body fat with shredded abs, 6-pack. I worked them all the time, work them during my bulk. I believe in them very much. So now I'm gonna actually have to take my ab workouts more serious and be more religious about it. While I was cutting, I didn't do them too much because I really didn't want to get shredded. I like to kind of be softer, curvier. For that reason, I was kind of like staying away from them. But now that I'm bulking, I do want some definition there, just so I don't feel blah. Obviously, by the end of the night, you don't have abs. Good luck even trying to flex. You're just gonna have a big food baby. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I cleared up any questions you may have had. If not, let me know. I'm starting my bulk journey, so I'm happy to explain anything to you guys. If you're also starting your journey, yay, we get to do it together. If you don't know where to start, you got me. I do have plans that help you with nutrition and fitness. But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell for notifications, and until next time, bye guys.